Hello everyone, Bandit here, and today we're going to be covering a breakdown into the Twisted Treeline, which is one of the 3 ranked modes for League of Legends. The new ranked season is just beginning, and now is the perfect time we felt to go into detail on what this mode actually provides for you. The Twisted Treeline is designed for a much faster paced gameplay than Summoner's Rift. The first thing you will notice is that it's a 3-man team instead of the traditional 5-man. This is going to open up a ton of deadly champion combinations to destroy your enemies with, which we will get into some of those combinations later. First, we want to cover the basics of this game mode. Now, the map for the Twisted Treeline consists of only 2 lanes and a jungle. You will notice that each team has 1 Nexus, 2 inhibitors, and a total of 7 turrets. Now, unlike Summoner's Rift, these turrets in this game mode do not have the turret plating, which is going to allow you to score first turret gold sooner and make it more appetizing and that much more impactful. So when you pick champions who can take towers very quickly, it makes those champions that much more appealing in this game mode. Moving on to the jungle. Each side of the jungle consists of 3 camps: wraiths, wolves, and golems. Some things to note for you junglers out there: these camps all spawn at once, and they will continue to respawn 75 seconds after you clear each camp. Most champions will clear these camps fairly quickly, and it's going to leave you time to go gank, to invade the enemy's jungle and set up a trap. It's going to give you a lot of leeway because you only have 3 camps to manage in this mode. A couple differences is now that Twisted Treeline does not have dragons like Summoner's Rift to provide buffs as the game goes on. However, they did add a capture the flag style element to provide your team with bonuses to help win this game. Inside the jungle, there is 1 altar on each side. These altars will unlock at about 2.5 minutes into the game, and to capture them, all you need to do is stand on the altar for 9 seconds. The number of altars that your team controls will determine the buff that you receive. If you have 0 altars, you will still receive a bonus to your mana regeneration. If your team has 1 altar, you're going to gain a 10% movement speed. And if your team can control both altars, you will additionally receive a 1% health regeneration on minion or monster kill. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it really helps with lane and jungle sustain to provide pressure to get ahead of your opponents. The last element on the Twisted Treeline map is Maul. He is this mode's Baron Nashor. He spawns 10 minutes into the game and will continue to respawn every 6 minutes after being killed. Killing Maul will grant your team Crest of Crushing Wrath for 180 seconds. This buff is going to empower your minion stats and grant them additional movement speed, as well as a fear they will apply to enemy minions. Now, unlike Summoner's Rift, this buff will provide no direct bonuses to your champion. A few additional things about Maul. He does an obnoxious amount of damage, so whoever is tanking him will need to tank him to one side or the other, pointing him towards the entryway. By doing this, his AoE attacks will just go in a line in that direction, and it will not hit the squishier members of your team. Also, in this mode, there is not an announcement when Maul is killed. The only way to know exactly when he respawns is to actually witness his death. This adds an exciting paranoia element to this mode, so every time your enemy goes missing in action, you're going to feel the need to check this monster's location, and then typically have a heart attack when you see that he's already almost dead. Now that we've covered the basics about the Twisted Treeline, let's cover the 2 main metas for this mode. First, there's the jungler meta. This typically consists of 1 tank, a bruiser or ADC, and a mage. The benefits of this meta is that your team is going to be able to pressure the jungle and the lanes at the same time without splitting XP. This is the meta that Stalks, Buck, and myself prefer to play. The second meta is the support meta, which, as the title suggests, it's a carry and a support that duo lanes and clears the jungle together, and then 1 other laner, preferably someone with solid lane sustain, to keep the enemy down in that lane. With the support meta in the past, the carry would take Smite and build the starting jungle item for the Smite and bonus XP. However, with the changes to gold funneling and jungle items, most are skipping Smite now. They'll still clear the jungle camps with their support, but they're really just funneling additional gold into the champion. They're not gaining the additional XP, which is still good. Whichever meta you choose to run as a team is completely up to you. The best part about Twisted Treeline is the crazy combinations that you can create with champions. Currently, our go-to is Galio, Ahri, and Jax. Galio is a great tank and he has good engagement to start the fights for us. Galio and Ahri also provide phenomenal CC because of Taunt and Charm, and they do awesome damage. We also have Jax as the ringer. He is just a damage powerhouse, and even with the nerfs that are coming his way, he's still going to own the Twisted Treeline. So the real question is, will you take 3 tanky champion bruisers, who just are going to get too beefy for the enemy to deal with and smash towers left and right? Or are you going to go for like complete CC control? Are you going to go a Pike Morgana Zyra to where the enemy can't escape you? There are endless combinations of champions that you can create very deadly scenarios like these for your enemies. So let us know in the comments below what comps and meta you prefer to use on the Twisted Treeline. As this season goes on, we will upload videos on builds and strategies that we are going to use to climb the ranks in the Twisted Treeline. Thank you for watching, everyone, and if you'd like to see future content from us here at Big Boy Gaming, please hit the subscribe button and ring the bell to be notified every time we launch a new video. See you all next time.